Hello traders. Today this marks the first video that not the first video, but one of the few videos that we are not actually on the charts. And I think it's also good to not just look at the charts because trading is more than just about charts. Okay, so we just wanted to come out with this topic about how do you trade a small forex trading account in 2019. Okay, rationale for this video is because we have a lot of subscribers emailing us, asking us, how big they should trade, what kind of position sizing. Okay, actually we covered about the position sizing as well as the risk management in our previous video in that we have uploaded in YouTube. If you have not watched that, watch that after this because that's very important. Okay, so in today's video, we want to talk about the 3 ways to trade a small forex trading account in 2019. Okay, as you can see from our PowerPoint screen over here, the first tip that we have for you would be to find a broker that offers micro lots. Okay, so I'm not too sure if you know, but normally in trading, you have 3 kinds of lots. Okay, one is a standard lot, which is normally a 1, correct? So it's like in MetaTrader, is you buy a 1, position size of 1. Okay, so this represents a value of 100,000 and is equivalent to about $10 per pip. Of course, it depends on currencies, right? But for the majors like euro, dollar, most of the time is about $10 per pip. Okay, for a micro lot, it actually represents a 10,000. In MetaTrader, if you are using MetaTrader, it's a 0.1. Okay, and it represents a $1 per pip. Okay, and micro lot, okay, sorry, I missed this out. Okay, micro lot represents 0.01. Okay, in MetaTrader, and it represents a position size of 1,000. Okay, about 10 cents per pip. So if you can see the 3 types of lot size, correct? If you are a new trader or you have a small forex account, it makes sense for you to be trading a micro lot. Okay, do not trade with a broker that don't offer you micro lot, because if let's say you have you just have $500, okay, which is a comfortable amount to start with. Okay, it will just take kind of like if you are trading a mini lot, it will just take 500 pips to wipe out your account. That's very easy. Okay, but if you are trading a micro lot, okay, it takes you about 5,000 pips in order for you to lose that money. Okay, so definitely make sure to look out for micro lot. So let me just explain what do I mean by without micro lot, it's very hard to manage your risk. Okay, let's say your brokerage only allows you to trade this, correct? And you have a $500 account. Okay, let me just type okay, so you are trading a $1 per pip and you have $500 account. So that means every trade is worth $1 per pip, right? If you take a normal trade of a 50 pip stop loss, correct? There's a 50 pip stop loss equals $50 in losses. That means you just need to take 10 trades and then your whole account is blown. Okay, and if you are risking $50 per trade, 50 divided by 500 equals to a 10% risk per trade. Okay, if you watch our other videos, you know that we don't advocate you risking so much money. Okay, what we advise you to do would be to actually trade between 1 to 3%. Okay, so without the opportunity, the ability to trade a micro lot, it's very hard for you to manage your risk, because 1% of $500 is like $5, right? So you cannot, it's like a 5 pip stop loss if you are trading mini lot. And I mean, I don't know how do you have a stop loss with 5 pips. Either you're very good or I don't know. Personally, we can't even have a stop loss of 5 pips. It's just too difficult. Okay, so that sums up the first point. Okay, if you need a brokerage that offers micro lots, use our brokerage. Okay, our brokerage, we also have we also negotiated for a cashback bonus. That means that if you lose $200, the brokerage will refund you $200. So if you fund in $500 and your equity goes to $300, the brokerage will step in to restore your equity back to $500. And if you fund in 1,000, it will be $300. Sorry. Yeah, so we really negotiated this deal for you. Please take advantage, because we know that there's a lot of new traders, and especially follow our signals, you make some mistakes. Sometimes you prematurely close the trade, sometimes you overtrade. So we just want to make sure that you are very safe, right? With this cashback promotion, it kind of put a safety buffer between your account and losing money. Okay, so I think I will include a link of to qualify for this promotion. Just use our link, fill out the documentation, and you'll qualify for it immediately. Okay, so anyway, now the second point I have for you, a second tip would be to add funds regularly when you get consistent. Okay, I think you've seen a lot of traders, you know, they boast, oh, I started with a $500 account, I grew it to 1 million, I grew it 10 million, whatever, okay? That in reality is very, very, very difficult, okay? Because even if you grow it at, you know, a good rate of 10%, 20%, it takes very long, okay? What you want to be doing is that as you get more confident, you get more profitable, you're able to generate profits on a consistent basis, you regularly add funds in your account. In fact, that's something that you will automatically want to do. I mean, think of it this way. If you know that every month you put in $10 and you could get back $20, how much money do you want to put? I'm guessing you want to put as much money as you possibly can, correct? Because you know that you can make the money. So your job as a new trader would be to slowly grow your confidence, not just grow your trading account. I mean, that's good, but grow your confidence, right? I see one mistake that a lot of traders make is that they start from, you know, 0.1, you know, and then they are making money, right? Then they just jump to 2 standard lots, 3 standard lots, okay? What happens in this case is that your psychology is not strong enough, right? Because you suddenly from, you know, you're used to trading 0.1 and suddenly you're trading 3 standard lots, okay? And when stress comes into the equation, your trading performance suffers. So take it gradual. If you need to increase your position size, maybe you start off 0.1, maybe you are profitable for 2 months, you trade, increase it to 0.2, you know, slowly, take it slow. Don't jump from, you know, like, as I said, 0.1 to 2 standard lots. Okay, so I've actually taken a look at taken 2 screenshots for you. On the left, it shows accounts that starts with $1,000. Okay, this is just a simulation. Okay, number of periods is 36. Okay, meaning you are compounding at a rate of 10% every month. Okay, if you look at the end of the period, you would make 30,000. This is what happens if you do not fund in any additional money. It means you just grow from 1,000. Okay. Contrast this to what is seen on the right over here. You can see that everything is the same except that in this case, you are putting $200 per period. Means you are adding funds regularly. So what happens? I mean, look at the end results. Okay, left and right. You can see over here that if you are investing $200 every period, you're looking at, you know, almost 3 times the return compared to this. Okay, so that's why it's very important to keep adding funds regularly, okay? But only do this when you're consistent, okay? This is a big disclaimer. Don't just, you know, make 4 trades, 5 trades, and you make some money and then you get overconfident and then you start trading big. No, I'm not talking about that. What I'm saying is that you have consistent results for at least, you know, 2 months, 3 months consecutively. Then you increase your account, you increase your position size, and you add funds in, okay? So now this is the last one that I want to focus on, would be to stay focused on the risk to reward, or what is known as the R multiple. So maybe let me explain what is the meaning of risk to reward. Okay, risk to reward means how much are you risking to get, how much are you risking in order to make X amount of dollars. So for example, if I'm risking $1 and my potential reward or my actual reward is $3, right? That means I have a risk reward of 1:3. Every dollar that I risk, I stand to make $3. That is what risk reward means. Okay, our multiple functions the same way. It's the same. If your risk is considered 1, so for example, if you are risking 50 pips in this trade, then 50 pips is 1R. Okay, if you close that trade with a profit of 150 pips, that is a reward of 3R. So how did we get that? You just take 150 divided by 50, and that equals to 3. So that's 3R. Okay, so when you are trading a small account, never focus on the monetary value. Okay, this is kind of wrong spelling, sorry. Never focus on the dollar value. Okay, right? Why is this so? Because if you are trading a big account, let's say you have a $10,000 account, it'll be very stressful. I mean, you see the numbers fluctuating, you know, it's not good to put yourself in this kind of scenarios, okay? But if you also trade a small account, it also isn't meaningful. You say, oh, you know, this trade is only worth $10, let's not bother much. But this is a very bad mindset, right? like say, oh, it's small, okay? Because you are building up your trading habits, okay? You need to learn to see yourself as whether this is small account or big account, I need to be consistent. I need to trade properly. And this is one of the tripping points that we've seen a lot of new aspiring traders make, right? That this is a mistake that they make. They say, oh, it's just $10. It's fine. Let me just try. Let me just hold on to my losses, okay? It's not, you shouldn't be doing that, okay? Because if you do that, you are building up a trading habit that it's very hard to change, okay? So start small and start right. Do things right. Don't focus on the dollar value. In fact, think in terms of R, okay? As we explained just now earlier. So every loss just see as, oh, it's just a 1 R, right? 1 R is there is no money, okay? You don't see it as you don't see the dollar sign. Just tell yourself, okay, it's just a 1 R loss, okay? And if you gain, right, of course, depends on your trade. Is it a 2 R gain, 3 R gain, 4 R gain? This way, when you trade a bigger account, it stays the same. Oh, my loss is still 1 R, my gain is still 2 R. And that helps to keep your trading psychology in check. Okay, so we hope you enjoyed this lesson. So just a brief recap. Okay, number one, find a broker that offers micro lots. We'll put a link to our sponsoring brokerage at the bottom. Sign up if you have not. Okay. Number two will be to add funds regularly. Okay, when you are good, disclaimer, right? When you are good. Okay. And lastly, stay focused on risk to reward on R multiples. Don't keep staring at the money. Okay, it's not helping you by staring at the money fluctuating up and down. Okay, it's not helpful at all. Okay, let us know if you have any questions. Hit the subscribe button if you have not hit. Okay, we want to create more content like this to help you because we understand that sickness itself may not help you to become a better trader because you're just following us. So this is where content like this can actually change your mindset and so equip you